Hello friends, welcome to another episode on A to C Home and Garden with your Kalyan. And if you are finding my videos useful, please do like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I post new videos. Today's topic is remember how our mint was growing out of control. So I am going to show you how to store your mint for a long period so you can use it in your recipes. In other words, what I'm trying to say is I'm going to show you how to harvest your mint and air dry it and store it. I have done this in the past, and it stores in a ziploc very easily without losing its potency for more than a year. And let's see how to do that. This mint patch grows very well while the temperatures are between 80 and 90, and once it reaches 90 degrees, I mean, it doesn't do that well. It starts bolting, and it shows signs of high temperatures. So when you have mint in abundant, what you do is the morning before, when you want to harvest, right, you want to give it a good wash. Remember, this is organic and haven't put any chemicals on it. The only thing that is going to be on this is a little dust. So if you want to get rid of that as well, what you do is you wash it off in the morning and pick it in the evening, or do it the other way, wash it off in the evening, let the let all the water dry, and the best time to pick any uh, uh, any herb is early in the morning before the sun rises. So that, remember that, and that at that point in time it has very, it has the oil concentration in those leaves is the highest. So but right now I'm it's evening time, and I washed this off in the morning, and now I'm going to harvest it. So what you do is you go all the way down until the bottom here, and just snip off all the mint. Okay, like, yeah, you can go heavy on the pruning. It doesn't hurt mint in any way. So all the way down, all the way to the bottom. So this is how much mint I've harvested, and if you see, I've harvested to the bare ground, uh, and these runners are ready to shoot up new runners. Don't worry, there's no over pruning in when it comes to mint. It is a very versatile plant, and it will grow back its shoots in no time. And look at how this runner is coming, has crossed the border and came to the other end. This runner actually needs to go. So make sure you pick off runners like this, so yeah, you can contain it in the area you want. So this is how much mint I have collected after removing all the stems. What I'm going to do is, you don't want to overlap the mint. If you really overlap it, now what happens is, in the air drying process, the bottom doesn't get dry, and there is a good chance of mold forming. So do it in small batches that you can maintain, and every 24 hours what you want to do is, you want to flip it just gently. Don't crush anything, because you're going to spoil the leaf. Okay, so gently what you want to do is, you want to flip the leaf. That's all you want to do. And you don't want to dry it in the sun, and just put it anywhere in the room, where or under the vent, and that will take care of it. About 7 days, I'll show you the progress in 2 to 3 days how it looks. Within about 7 days you'll have dry mint, which is way better than store bought, and that stores excellently well for more than a year, trust me. Make sure, while you're picking your mint, make sure there's no water on it. Okay, that is why I'm telling you to wash your mint while it is on the patch. Wash it in the morning, pick in the evening, or wash it in the evening, pick in the morning, and make sure there's absolutely no water on it, or a dew, or anything, any kind of condensation on it. So and this dried mint, I mean, is more potent than the actual um, leaf. So if you use a little bit of it, would go a long way. So yeah. So when you dry it, remember, instead of drying it in a tray, if you have a cotton cloth, that is much helpful, because the cotton cloth also soaks in any moisture that underneath the leaf. So that is the best tip. Instead of a plate, use a cotton cloth to dry your mint. Or another way is you can lay it flat on kitchen paper towels and dry it that way, and that will also help. If you don't have a cotton cloth, you can use kitchen paper towels. This is the result of the 4 days after I started drying my mint. I've dried it indoors, and all I did is, like I said, I put it under a AC vent, close by a AC vent, and within 4 days, uh, it's completely dried. And every day, what I did is, once in the morning and once in the evening, all I did is, I used to turn the leaves, so the wet ones come to the top and the dry ones go down. So I used to do that every morning and evening to speed up the drying process. Otherwise, what happens if you don't do that is, the leaves on the bottom, they stay wet, and I mean, there's a good chance for mold to form. If you can see, the leaves are very crisp and dry right now, and I don't want to crush them, because once you crush them, it's going to I mean pull out all its flavor. So I want to crush them only when I go to use it. So until then, I'm going to preserve it like this. And remember, these are dried mint leaves, and these are way more potent than the actual fresh leaves, and a little goes a long way. This is the bag. This is a bag of mint that I've done from last fall. I mean, even till today, I mean, it smells exactly the way it used to smell, I mean, 6 months ago. It is very I wish you could really smell it. I mean, and this mint stores well for at least 1 year, or one and a half year, without any going bad. The thing is, you don't want to crush them, and you want to crush them only when you use it. That's all you want to do. And you could use it anywhere you use fresh mint is not available. You could use dry mint. And this is very potent. Remember, a little goes a long way. So that is how you dry and store mint for a very long time. You could use it in biryanis, when you're making palau, or wherever it calls for mint. Even in your drinks, if it calls for mint, I mean, you crush a few leaves and put it in there, and I bet, I mean, it's going to smell exactly like fresh mint. You don't need to store it in the fridge or anywhere. You can just put it in your pantry, where out of reach of sunlight. If there's too much light, I mean, it could get oxidized. Just to preserve the freshness, if you can store it in your pantry where light does not hit, then it would store well for more than a year. So that's all I have in this video. And if you're liking my videos, please do subscribe, like, and share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I post new videos. And thank you all for your support. I'll catch you in the next video.